Hey, it's AP, and today we're making a stand for a studio scale model kit. Check it out. I recently started getting into building studio scale model kits, which is really cool. A studio scale kit is usually something along the scale that they would have used in filming a particular ship or model. So for example, my TIE Fighter studio scale, which is pretty big, is pretty much the same scale that ILM used to film back in 1976 for the original Star Wars. I'm currently working on a studio scale X-Wing, and this video will be coming out soon. But I needed a stand to mount this on. It's pretty heavy, and I wasn't able to find much in terms of kind of off-the-shelf stands that you could use, and typically model makers make their own stands. Now, I've been kind of trolling the forums for a while, not trolling, but you know, looking at the forums for a while, and I've seen beautiful stands made out there for different kits, but I can't find any information on how to make my own studio scale kit. So I did find a thread from many years ago, not many, maybe several years ago, on how some folks like to use the Panavice mounting arm. And a Panavice mounting arm is used typically for cameras. And when I saw that, I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should give that a try. But then there was no information on what you actually mount that to. And so I posed this question to some of my Facebook groups and kind of got crickets on that one.
Hello?
So I'm kind of going rogue and trying to figure out how to make a stand that will hold the weight of a studio scale kit. This is probably a good 5 or 6 pounds. So what I did is, or what I'm going to do, is a couple of different things. I had to think a little outside of the box for this one. So I did pick up the Panavice. The Panavice is this kind of telescoping arm here, and like I said, you kind of mount it to a wall normally and you attach a camera to it. Super cool. It has a 1/4 inch threaded bolt at the end, so I can screw this into the model kit. It does have a rotatable thing up here, which is super cool, and I can make it as tall or as short as I want to. And but now what do I attach this to? Well, a couple people told me that they just attach it to a wooden base, and I don't trust that. I don't trust that the tiny screws going into a wooden base is going to hold the weight of this thing. So and hey, maybe it works for you. That's great. I'm a little more paranoid than that. So I went to IKEA and I got this $7 lamp. And this $7 lamp, it's a torch lamp, has a weighted base, and the base is a good 5 pounds. It's really heavy. And this only cost $7. So with my $7 base plate and my Panavice, I thought I could just make a very simple stand, but you can't because the threaded bolt here is way too big for this. So a quick trip to Home Depot to pick up some materials. I picked up a 1/4 inch, 1.5 inch long bolt, carriage bolt, or hex bolt. I picked up 2 of these wide washers. They're 1/4 inch holes, and I think it's about an inch and a quarter diameter. And then just a regular nut I had lying around the office. And all you need to do, this is so simple, all you need to do is flip over the bottom, unbolt it, the original from the bottom. So easy. You can put that in your save for later box. And this piece actually comes off. It's covering this plastic weight. I'm going to leave the nice smooth top on, of course. And then you simply take your hex bolt, you put this around, and then you throw it into the bottom. And then I'm going to take my other washer, put that on top, and my nut. And you could probably use a locking nut if you wanted to. I'm just going to tighten this down. And where's my, I'm going to put that there. And just going to tighten this up. Okay. And then you take your pan of ice and it just screws on. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is that, and that's nice and tight. Now that is sturdy. That is not wood. It is sturdy. That literally took me 5 minutes. The only thing I don't like is that the metal washer is, you know, it's metal looking. I could paint it black, and I might paint it black, but for demonstration purposes, this looks great. And then to mount the model, I'm just going to loosen the top here and take the, actually I could probably just, loosen the top. There we go. And I did install a insert here in the bottom of my model. It's a 1/4 inch threaded insert. There's a whole video just to be done on how to do this without destroying your model. I'm not going to produce that. But maybe if you check out the video on how I built this, you'll see me do that. I'm just going to take the top here, I'm going to screw it in. And you want to make sure that you're getting it, you know, at a decent balance point on the model. Otherwise, you're just going to be tipping over. And then I'm going to pop this in here, tighten it up. And then probably do it at a little angle. What's cool about this is that you can really kind of do whatever position you want with it. Look at that. I'm going to do it like it's going down. All right. Wow. That is great. Okay. Now you know how to make a stand for your studio scale model kit. And I love this because I can change, it's like flying up. I can have it straight if I wanted to, which I probably will. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, there you have it. The base, I think, was maybe $8, $9, and I had it shipped, so maybe it was $10. The pan of ice was about $35 off of Amazon, and then the bits and bobs, I think, was $1, if that, at Home Depot, or you could probably even get that stuff at Lowe's. Super easy, relatively affordable way to display your model. I mean, considering how much you're spending on the model itself, why not make sure that it's in a secure area. The weighted base is great. I have kids, as you all know, and the last thing I want is for them to knock over a wooden-based table stand. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. Now we just have to finish the model and put it on display in my office. Well, I hope you learned something new today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share this with a friend, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it. Make sure you check out some of my other model making videos. I'll leave a link down below, and there's probably a video over here somewhere or over here somewhere that you can click on. So keep on watching my amazing content. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.